Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the official NickWalshTV channel. We're back with more Spin and Go action in 2026. Hope you guys are good. So, if you guys are new here, we play a lot of Spin and Goes, and this year we plan on playing a lot of Spin and Goes. We are going to do a Spin and Go challenge. Not announced yet, coming very soon. I'm still working on it. Hopefully by the end of today we'll have something set up. Let's take a look at our results so far this year. Loading. Boo! All right, so over here we have a chip graph, guys. Chips mean prizes because points mean prizes in Spin and Goes. We are winning more chips than we're losing in EV, and we're also running above expectation as well, which is nice. Last couple sessions, not running so good in the all-in department. These things happen. It goes up and down. That's how that works. However, the EV is holding strong, and we are doing all right so far this year. We are up $394. Actually, this hasn't been filtered quite correctly. That means we've got some smaller buy-ins in there as well. Currently at 19 chip EV. That's fine. Again, that number is going to be dependent on our performance as we go. We've only played 291 games so far this year. We're going to play something like 10,000 games this year overall. But yeah, as long as the EV is going up in the right direction, it's going up fast enough, we should win a couple buckaroonies after rewards. So, with no further ado, let's get into our games, and we'll talk about a little bit more of what's happening today. So, I'm going to jump straight into a spin, guys. It is 12:30. This is a little bit earlier than usual, but I wanted to put some volume in. I wanted to play some spins. Basically, guys, today there is a bunch going on. I had a meeting at 11 to do with the Reaper & Co. Bloody Mary company that I'm launching. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock to do with 2026 plans for PokerStars and Spin and Goes and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And I also have an appointment at 4 o'clock today as well. So I decided I would jump on early today, but we're going to have to be out of here at a reasonable time. Like I said, 2 o'clock is kind of a hard cutoff. And therefore, we are going to have to be careful here because I can't miss the meeting at 2. So basically, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to play spins right up into the moment we have to go. And then I'll jump off and I'll join that call at 2 o'clock. However, there's probably not going to be time to do a review today. I know that was kind of part of our plan for this year, but today is a bit of an exception. So more or less, here's the idea. We're going to play spins. We're not going to do a review today, and we're going to try and get in some volume, and we're going to go from there. 9-7 offsuits against the reg. Oh, my God, we're being so tight here. All right. Ooh, I think we have a good enough price to peel here, but the min raise when this guy is short is going to be cause for concern. So we got to hit really hard to make this one count for us, guys. If we see a bet on this flop, I am getting all these chips in here, guys, because I anticipate this hand to be very strong, basically. And especially the way that they size their bet here, too. Yeah, feels good. Needs protection. Needs protection. Woo! All right, 7-5 spades. Feels good. Also, that reminds me, guys. I gotta download some songs. I made some more poker music for you guys this weekend to add to our growing catalog of AI poker music. Let's go ahead and I gotta open up this. I gotta find. I can download them from over here. I guess the 6 is good sometimes. I was going to say, it feels like he has some weak showdown, but on that board, I guess Ochos want to play the same. We're going to limp King 10 of spades here. If he shoves, we're going to call. If he ISO's big, yeah, this is just the flat now. That is a normal-sized ISO. And at this point, I think probably raising is better. You know, with the intention of stacking off here, obviously. Getting equity to fold there is probably quite cool. And ace-10 is obviously a call. Wish me luck, guys. That's unfortunate. Running into ace-jack for so few bigs against ace-10 of clubs, we're always going to call. I'm running like God. That's right. That was a banger. Against the reg. Okay, download. Data. Stream assets 2026. I should probably just bet the flop there. I'm not sure really sure what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, I think we got to call the turn and then call the river. I think our opponent ends up having a fair number of misdraws at this point. I don't know. I think having sevens is kind of 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Nice hand, Jack. All right, 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Oh, yeah. Next game, please. All right, guys, just give me 2 seconds. Data. All right, I'll work this out later. Let's go. Next game. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, Wee. How you guys doing? Hello, Tom and Raksha. Thank you for hanging out with us. Get the new tunes on. Exactly. I forgot about that, John Edwards. I'm trying to find it and fix it now. Stupid WhatsApp is ruining my life. That was an unfortunate spot, that last game. We played that one pretty well. The 7's call done, I think, is fine. I might mark that one for review, actually, but I'm pretty sure we kind of just call there. Our opponents kind of have a license to just blast off once we check that flop. The only issue is that in real life, I think a lot of players might bluff lead the turn, but then potentially give up on the paired board, on the paired river. They probably are supposed to go. Let me mark down the 7s for review. All right. Boombox is right here. We're going to use the boombox a bit more sparingly. I got to sort this out really quick. Okay, Jack 8, we're going to peel. We do end up with a fairly decent top pair. Yeah, unlucky there. He put chips in good. All right, we're going to limp Queen 9 here. If he pushes, we're going to call King of Poker. All right, we're going to go for 3 barrels here. All right, wish me luck, guys. We're going to go for it. Team Ram, thank you for the follow. 6 of spades calls, fair play. I do think that's a fair triple off, though, right? We are not going to encounter that many high spades after the action goes like that pre-flop. A reg calling me down with any spade does not surprise me, but obviously, like, look, if we're blasting off in this situation, we do anticipate some spades are supposed to be folding here. I would argue the 6 of spades is going to fall in that category a fair amount. 2, 3, 4, 6, set. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. I think this is just a go here, basically. If we do end up getting called by a spade, that's fine, but it's a good bluff, right? 6 of spades can easily fold. I mean, there's 7x that will fold. There's king x that will fold. There's 7x that'll fold. Queen jack might even fold once in a while, to be honest. Good call, though. All right, cool. Next game.
Put me to the test. To the God of spin, kneel before your king. All in button on my desk, I'll push a night so straight.
Ace-6 into ace-king is unlucky here. 10 big blinds. Very lucky to hit it, though. That's always nice. It's just not a spot we're ever going to miss. If they have ace-king, they have ace-king. All right, 9-7 here. Just take a check. Definitely a leading board. We have been working on these ones. We'll mark this one for review as well, and we'll cover it maybe in the next session or something. Queen on the turn. Don't think the queen changes too much. There's some queen X that interacts with the 8-9, but what are we going to do? Does our opponent turn an 8 or a 5 into a bluff is a good question. Oh, man. The jack is just a really, really ugly card for us. Oh, I don't know, guys. This one's pretty weird. I think you can turn an 8 or a 5 into a bluff on this river, right? Because you're concerned about us having a 9. Nice hand, buddy. Nice hand. And 10 tray going to a flop. Fat77 says, I play spins and MCTs on GG and Party. I'm a lot more profitable in spins, actually, but I can't stop playing MCTs. I hear you, man. I hear you. A lot of people feel that way. There's a lot of people that feel that way about a lot of formats, right? Like, I know a lot of people that are great at cash, and every year, you know, MTTs are just a bit of a drag on them. But also, MTTs can go the other way, right? You can just have a year where the MTTs are flying. MCTs are only a drag when you're losing. Yeah, I agree with what Tom said. It's like, I know people that are so good at cash, but it's really good for them to break up, you know, the timings and to actually play more MTTs and do something a bit different once in a while. You know, just like any, especially if you're going to play like big tournament series and stuff like that. If you're going to play Scoop and W Coop, a lot of times, just the pure volume can feel like savagery, but you're playing a lot of poker over the course of that month, and obviously a lot of opportunity to do well. Yeah, I understand, mate. The 10-8 spot is pretty brutal. Let's go ahead and mark what are the hands we wanted for review here. So we'll mark the 9-7. The jack is honestly such an awful river. Honestly, I'm not sure if we're supposed to call. The biggest issue I have with that river is if you have an 8 or a 5, like most people are just gonna get to showdown, right? They're not gonna turn an 8 or 5 into a bluff. The problem is when you're playing a reg, they will end up having like bottom pair blocking a straight or something like that, and then they'll go ahead and just go for it. Against the reg, probably calling half pot there is not gonna be awful. Against an unknown, it probably is a much bigger sin because people just have like way fewer bluffs than they should. Anyway, we're marking that hand so that we make sure we're double checking our leads because we're trying to get better at leading those boards. Trying to get better at those strats. Anyway, let's lock in. Couple not so good games there. There he is. What's up, Prinzel? Good luck, good luck. All right, please don't run into a big hand. King, queen. Lucky there with the all-in. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. A couple follows I've missed now. What happened to my follow? Oh, I must have closed my button on accident. Thank you for the new follows, guys. We were talking to... That was Aaron Andre. Thank you very much for the follow. Nice hand deuces. All right, King Jack. Yeah, we're calling a shove here. Wish me luck. No good there either. Mark that for review. Definitely a limp call, though. I'm almost positive. We just like to double check our work. I think that is fairly straightforward, though. We're going to have too much equity against the shoving range to want to give up King Jack there, I think. Start the hand at 14 effective. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's got to go. It's got to go. All right, little raise versus limp. Gonna start with a very small c-bet. The speed that he called there, I'd be very surprised if a second bullet doesn't work, so we're gonna give that a go. Okay, we're going to check, and he's going to turn up with 6-5, and the jack is going to win. 7 tray is also good. 7 tray limp call, by the way. MTCs are crazy. 2024 did Unreal, then 2025 got smoked. I mean, yeah, that's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? Tournaments are crazy. All right. I think we're going to check raise this flop if we need to. Otherwise, we got to lead the turn now. I think small. He checked the flop so quick. And on the river, we really hope he has clubs. But I think it's more likely he's going to have something we can get value from by checking. If we get paid, I mean. He's going to have a lot of air as well. Yeah, he's got ace-8 of hearts. He's not going to call the river lead. We want to give him the rope there if we can. Dan Dimitri, what's up? Good to see you. Off stream between 3 and 4, mate. Yeah. This year we're going back to more of a one-table strat because this year we're going back to more of a one-table strat because people do kind of appreciate that more from a content perspective, and also we're playing higher stakes so we can hit better targets anyway. I'm going to go for value on the turn and on the river here. We've kind of under-repped our hand. We want to check some of our top pairs on these boards, especially when they're low and they interact with the straight draws. Oh, fair enough. Queen Jack. That is an unusual way to play Queen Jack for sure, especially when we check the flop. Not leading the turn, definitely unusual, and therefore I think probably we're just good to go for value there with the Jack on 2 streets. Let's actually look at that one. Let's study that one later on as well. This is probably going to be a textbook hands. But there's probably something you can learn there as well. Stavros, thank you very much for the follow. It's going to be textbook, probably, but also I want to know how often the Queen Jack is supposed to be checking there because I think probably the Queen Jack is supposed to lead the turn most of the time. But I think we always go for 2 streets once we under-rep our hand in the flop. That seems good. Oh, is there a worse run out in the universe? I thought I was being clever checking the turn. Nice. For that price, we're okay. Christy says definitely a limp call. Yeah, feels good. Hello, Lisa. You're here early for a change. All right, well, enjoy the show. Good to see you, Lise. Thank you for the good lucks as well, Dan. I still have a few tickets left from my Silver Pass 9 months ago. Do not waste those, man. Free buy-ins. Free buy-ins are such high value. Free buy-ins are like the only... should we just check this in? The fact he min raises at the stack depth is slightly scary, but obviously also we don't know this guy, so we don't want to put too much stock in that. We're not folding, obviously. If we can get him to fold after putting in 3 bigs, that'd be pretty sweet, though, right? Oh, that is extremely high value there. That's a lot of non-showdown value we get. Super duper shallow limp here. It makes sense for stream to play a single table, lots of valuable information, keep it empty. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you. I would say most people agree. I mean, it's fun to do like the multi-table thing for like a short bit of each stream, right? It's fun to be like, we're going to 4-table for the last 20 minutes or something to get some volume in. I think that's always fun, but for the most part, this is better for content. These days, I don't play a bunch off stream. If I do, I'm going to play at least 2 and then up to 4. Not good, not good. 7 would have been way worse, true. Can we win this game, please? We're going to go for the small ISO here at the stack depth. And on this flop, I think probably just going to do this. Our opponent really should never have a king here. They can still call with a 6 or a 4, don't get me wrong, but we're basically getting the best hand in there almost all the time, right? Especially on when the pre-flop action is ISO call. Unlucky again. Can we get there? 5. Nice hand, buddy. Well, we're winning EVs at least, gang. More EVs? Potentially. All right, more EVs. And we're just going to try and end it now for the 75 bucks. What's up, Messer, in the chat? Good day, Sir Walsh, and good luck. Thank you, dude. I hope you're well. Good to have you here on stream. More EVs? Okay. EVs and chips this time, and dollars this time. Cool. Next game. All right, ace-10, let's go. John says, welcome, by the way, John. Good to see you, mate. 850,000 people without power in GA. I bought a solar backup battery system, so we didn't. I bought a solar backup battery system, so we didn't. Murphy's Law. We have a thick sheet of ice on our neighbor's roads, though. What's up, Steen? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, myself and Steen have a meeting shortly. That's why we got to leave a little bit earlier today, gang. It's going to be a short stream today. Dunbar, thank you very much for the follow. For the sub, excuse me. What am I talking about? My brain's not on today. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. I went to go actually open this window and I forgot to. Atlantis Spirit, great name. Thank you for the follow. Kriegery says, do you 6 to 8 table off stream or the money you make is just from sponsorship? No. So I do multi-table off stream. I don't play that much volume off stream overall. But when I do play off stream, I'll play between 2 and 4, yeah. Let's miss this one out. All right, guys, 1 second. Yo, thank you for the follow. That was Derek, I think. Thank you very much, Derek Foe. What's up? Nice. This is it. All right, I fixed it, guys. One, two, oops, 3 downloads, cut, paste. There we go. All right, it's sorted now. Kriegery says, I like your approach to this game. You're someone I take an example from. That is very high praise, dude. I appreciate that. I wish that was true for more things in my life, but we're trying to be better this year. But, yeah, Kriegery, look, I am a sponsored professional poker player. Yes, I make money from my sponsorship, absolutely. But I always strive to improve at poker, and every year, of course, it's my objective to be a winning poker player and to win in the amount of volume that I can play alongside my work as an ambassador. I think ambassador is absolutely a better way to phrase what I do, because a lot of what I do is content creation, but then obviously also a lot of work to try and bring poker to a wider audience as well, right? I do more than my fair share to try and teach others how to play, not from like a you should do what I do standpoint, but just literally teaching people the basics of the game when we're touring and stuff like that. You know, I do work with like internally as well, like at Flutter, like, you know, if we do stuff like the Flutter Poker Tour, try and take part in that and try and get involved with other members of the team. Not necessarily other poker players, but other, like, you know, members, staff members and stuff like that too. Krieger says, 2 years ago I was in Smart Spin at the 25s. I never met you. So 2 years ago, I'm not even sure what I would have been playing. 2 years ago, I mean, each year I've kind of moved around different stakes or different games. Like for a while we were playing not Power Up. Originally we were playing Power Up, but for a while we were playing like just Kickoff. There were some years where I barely streamed at all. Like we were just focusing on stuff for the central channel. So like I was doing way more commentary and way less spins. We've played higher, we've played lower, we've played all around. It's a good question. I could go back and take a look at what we were doing 2 years ago. Atlantis Spirit, thank you very much. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. If I didn't buy the backup system, for sure we'd have. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, got it. We're just gonna try nice and small here. I always like to do a smidge more than one, just because people overthink the one big blind. Hey, Tony, how's it going? I haven't announced it, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to try and go for 250 this year. 250,000, I think, is going to be the target this year for volume, just to be clear. All right, so question mark, guys. Do we start bluffing now? I'm going to start betting now. And we're going to blast off on the turn, and we're going to blast off on the river if we need to. All right, wish me luck, guys. We're going for 3 streets. Can we get him to fold? An 8, a 5, or a 4. Nice. We're blocking a straight. It's impossible for him to have a straight. Come on. We had never experienced. We had something I never experienced yesterday. Sleep while it was in the teens. That's wild, dude. Dan is saying, I also play spins. Currently, I have a bankroll of $5. I have a bankroll of $5 at 300 buy-ins. I use PT4. Do you think it's better with or without a HUD? Since I've been following you, I haven't seen you use PT4 or hold a manager in gameplay. Thank you for your advice. Great question. Great question. We're gonna delay bet this one. We're just gonna bet the turn here, like this. So Dan, I am running hand to note, which is similar to Poker Tracker or Hold a Manager. I'm not using a heads-up display. I've turned on, actually shown my screen straight up. The way I'm capturing right now is just the table, but theoretically I could be using a heads-up display and not show it. But I don't use one, as everyone knows who's watched me forever and ever. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid this one. We could have done something clever. So, do I think it's better to play without a HUD? I think you can do whatever works for you. I would say that for the most part, I think it's a distraction for me personally. Thank you very much for the follow, Molish, or Molik. So basically, Dan, I am running the software that can produce a HUD. However, I'm using that because I like to track my results. I like to track my profit and loss. I like to track my chip EV, which, of course, if you play spins, is very, 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 very important if you want to take it really seriously. So I could flip a switch and turn a heads-up display on. For me personally, it's a massive distraction. If I was playing in a particularly small player pool, like where I was encountering the same couple guys a lot, I wouldn't be opposed to doing some analysis of their game. However, I would prefer to do that away from the table so it's not a distraction and not try and do it in real time. I'm not saying that's not something that you could potentially do in real time. Does this actually even work right now? Yeah, it's not going to work anyway. But yeah, basically, in essence, I would always run something that as a tracker, but I would never really necessarily want to run a HUD. I guess the thing for me is, especially at the higher stakes when you're playing really good players, so much of what you're doing is going to be heavily rooted in GTO and like the exploitation of players that are not following a GTO pattern, that a lot of that stuff isn't as important, right? You might, if you're going to play somebody a lot and they're extremely good, it might be useful to try and find specific aspects of their game that they're doing incorrectly, but I just wouldn't do it in play, basically. Currently, though, the only heads-up display that I'm running is I'm running Stars Caption, which gives me a randomizer. That's just literally a random number generator between 0 and 100 on every street. And then I also have a hand to note showing me the number of hands I've played with each player. That's it. I can actually show you. I'll open my screen so everyone knows we're being transparent. You'll see what it looks like in a sec when it pops up. So this here, that's just a random number generator. This is just the number of hands that I've played with each player. And, you know, I think our results are good enough to say that that is sufficient. Tony says, how did the regs take to the new format of spins? I'm presuming they didn't mind, as good players will adapt and there's still an edge to have for sure. Definitely a very mixed bag, mate. Very mixed bag. Thank you for the follow. Is it Jamie? I would say definitely a mixed bag, mate. Like, when I asked some of my friends who play a lot of volume, they said that, you know, some people liked it, some people didn't. We cannot fold this flop, surely. In fact, this might be even be raising territory. Yeah, let's just do this. This is better. Guess we got our answer. I'm interested to how often we're supposed to raise her. I think maybe the king high flush draw, straight draw, backdoor situation might be a flat more often. I'll take a look at that one later on. So yeah, Tony, definitely a mixed bag. When I spoke to my friend who does a lot of coaching, he's like, yeah, I mean, everyone had a different take on it, basically. But he's like, mostly the people that were winning were having a better time, which I guess is always true of most things. I unlocked my new shark, by the way, guys. What's up, Akuma? Good to see you. Hello, Speed. How you doing? Yeah, the boombox is broken for some reason. Stupid. I know what's going on, though. I know what's going on. Where did I save that thing? Oh, it's here. All right, let's try it out. See if it works now. I had very, very mixed feedback about the boombox, guys. Some people thought it was funny. Some people were like, "I'm never gonna watch your stream again." After one stream as well. After one stream. I think we're going to keep the boombox. We just want to have it. We just want it to be something that's used more sparingly. We were testing it out. It was the very first stream. Some guy was like, "I used to like your content." I'm like, "It hasn't killing me right now." Is it? It's not going to work now. There we go. We're going to keep the boombox just off screen here, and it's going to come out for very important moments. We're gonna save the boombox run good, okay? –
put my last $10 in. This game's a game that I can't win. But if I fold, I'm in the win. I don't think it's right to ask you not to play. But if you fold your cards, that's okay. And if you win it,
Can we trap him?
I hope it makes you happy. Ooh, and if you don't,
Oh, there's a little fish that jumps over here.
tell me.
There's a little fish that jumps over here before the shark goes at him. That's really funny.
It's a shame the world's so brittle, but all it takes is one more shuffle.
Next game.
All it takes is one more shuffle. Ooh, you're the dealer now. When you said it so proud. Ooh, babe.
Yeah, I had to there was a folder for startup, I think.
Shoes on, crooked cone in my hand. Day started wrong, now it's gonna plan. Street light flickers when I cross the road. Tonight's my night, this is my show. I don't knock on wood, don't even care. Everywhere I go, luck's already there. I'm running like God, don't slow me down. Every green light when I hit this town. Gotta stay high, can't stay out here tonight. I'm running like
I'm running like God. All right, see if that works. All right. Akuma likes the boombox.
house looks nervous when I walk in late. I don't tempt fate, I just run great. Call it chance, call it fraud. I just move different when I'm this high.
All right, we're gonna go for. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna triple off here. Wish me luck, guys. I hope we get a fold on the river. That would be good.
Don't look me, look behaves. Every risk I take gets out the way. No
All right, spicy, spicy. We're gonna go like this. Don't slow it down. And we're gonna limp here. So technically against a reg, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got a call here. Question mark on the flop here. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
about the open road, there's always something new. World's my oyster,
Yeah, never mind. Stupid question.
without a shade.
That is probably textbook against a reg as well. Let me go ahead and mark that one too.
Cheap hotel.
The question is, on the flop, if we have a gut shot and then like 2 overcards, do we still call? I think the answer might be pretty close because we're going to be up against a very specific kind of range there. So we end up being like, let's say that we have a gut shot and 2 live cards. That's 6 plus 4 is 10. So we need 33%. Yeah, actually, probably that ends up being a call. Just out of interest, guys. Actually, I want to check this one out immediately. Let's pause the session. I want to take a look at that one while it's still fresh in my mind. All right, close this up really quick. I'm going to close PokerStars as well. I know I said we weren't going to do a review, guys, but one sec. This one's really interested me, and I want to do it while it's fresh in my mind so we learn from it. All right, so this is the spot, guys. Now, first things first, when we're playing against a reg, they will employ dynamic ISO sizes, so they're going to have a big ISO and a normal size ISO. In this situation, we start the hand at around 11 or 12. Our opponent ISO is big. This is one of the larger ISO sizes we have. I'm pretty sure Jack 9 is meant to be a call. Our strongest stuff will become a jam. I think this is probably strong enough where we want to call against that range. We dominate some of the ISOs as well from the bluff category. Once we arrive here, I'm pretty sure we just fold to the shove. That seems pretty straightforward, right? But what if we end up having a hand where we've got like 2 over cards and a gut shot? I think we're still supposed to call against range. Again, these spots are very specific. If you're playing against a random, we can probably afford just to fold to the large ISO because it's just going to be strong hands most of the time, right? Against the good players, we actually have an additional edge to acquire here if we play our hand correctly. And then it becomes very theoretical. This is going to be purely like range-based. So let's say that we are, again, guys, I'm making reference to GTO Wiz here. PokerStars is not switched on right now, okay, just to be crystal clear. This is strictly study. Okay, yeah, single tick, so this is all good. Let's go ahead and double check where the... So we call, and our opponent raises to 4, and we can call or fold. So this one's actually going to be right on the cusp. Let's take a look at the actual defend range versus ISO. So our opponent raises to 4. Jack 9 is going to be on the cusp. So we are thinking along the right lines. This is still technically a call. These are the hands that become much easier to play post-flop, so that makes sense that you would call those. Anyway, that's all good. Once we see the shove on the flop, we're just going to fold 100%. That's fine. But however, I want to look at when we have more equity. So let's say instead that we have a hand like... So that means we have a gut shot. That's a double gut shot. So then we obviously have to call, right? So that's a bit different situation. That's really straightforward. How do we do this in a way where we have a gut shot? Let's say it is 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so then this is close, right? Let's say it's rainbow as well. Let's try and get rid of that component. So 7, 6, 5 means we have 2 over cards in a gut shot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the potentially 2 over cards to the flop that might be clean. We can see Jack 9 is actually really close. So in this case, spade and a heart, that means, okay, spade and a diamond. Interesting. So Jack of clubs, 9 of hearts is more of a fold. Jack of hearts, 9 of clubs is more of a fold. But it is very cuspy. You guys can see how close this gets when the pot is that inflated. All right, anyway, that's enough for now. Let's go ahead and get back to the games. I'm going to fire up stars again, guys. It is really important that we do not use tools like that while we are playing. As against TOS, you will get in trouble. They will know. Thank you for the follow as well. That was Katsiadas. Archon Theo, thank you for the follow. Edward333, thank you for the follow. Lots of new followers recently, guys. I really appreciate the support. Glad you're enjoying the content. When am I next playing live? Good question, Tony. Hey, what's up, the real Wicks? Finally. What's up, mate? Big Whale. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. When am I next playing live? Next time I'm playing live, I'm playing live at the Hippodrome on Tuesday, the 3rd of February. I'm going to go play their tournament. I'm going to go play cash in their tournament. Yeah, we got a call here. I'm going to go play some cash, and then I'm going to play their lightning event that they're doing in the evening. We're actually going to raise this one, guys. We picked up a gut shot. And that means we're going to bet. Can't call shove. Let's just push this one blind v blind. This one comes out. Nice one, Wix. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Jeffrey. Good to see you. So I'm playing, so on February the 3rd, I'm going to London for some cash during the day, and then in the evening, I'm going to play their Tuesday Lightning tournament. If you guys don't know, the Hippodrome does a live tournament it's the first Tuesday of every month, and they're going to stream it. So it'll be the first time I'll have a chance to be on stream for the Hippodrome channel. So you guys know I do commentary for their cash game stream quite often. Basically, from the very start, we've been involved with that. But I'll have a chance to actually play, and hopefully I will not make a complete fool of myself. Or maybe I will, and that will be more entertaining for everybody. Ooh. We're getting action here, guys. Alex is never min-raising into an 8.5 big blind stack and not calling. Yeah. Ace doesn't make it. 2 aces doesn't even make a difference. Nice hand, buddy. Nice hand. I like the move. The queen 6 I think is fine. Reg v reg again. We just kind of have to have these moves in our toolkit, I think. Oh, that's not the right hand on Mark. There we go. But yeah, that'll be the next time I play live poker, and then after that, probably maybe Paris. I mean, well, definitely Paris at some point. TBC. We missed a note here. I'm not really sure what happened. Our note got cut off there. And now we're facing a lead. I'm going to play this one safe because we're so short. Thank you, Tom. Well, hopefully you'll get a chance to watch it, Tom. Microsoft Calculator isn't prohibited software. It is when you use it right, Brandon. It is when you use it right. All right, guys, so it's 1:37 now. I got to call it 2. Let's try and get a couple more games in. Then I gotta go and I gotta go have a meeting. But it's gonna be a good meeting. It's gonna be a good meeting, guys. It's a meeting. It's gonna be a meeting about how I can make more cool content for you guys and how we can get it seen more. So that's good. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Appreciate you.
Kids in a photo, face down in my bed. Ring in my pocket, heart beating through my chest. Looks a crooked creature, talking in my ear, son. One more hand, and you'll buy back every year. Oh yeah, I'm married to the cards, but the cards don't love me back. Everywhere just paints a
Notice Gianni says, good luck, have fun. Thank you. 7-4 suited, no good.
living on the edge of empty with a dead man's hand.
Got 7 big blinds here. What are you going to do? You just got to be all in. That's all you can do. Almost the Winter Olympics. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I love the Winter Olympics. I do not get excited about the normal Olympics, or very rarely do I get excited about normal Olympics. Normal Olympics reminds me of a bunch of stuff that I probably didn't want to do it in high school. Not all of it. Not all of it. I mean, I'm talking mostly about track and field. Thank you, Raksha, for the sub. Appreciate it. Very kind. Boom! Tip jar, very effective. Yeah. Summer Olympics is a bunch of really, really talented, super strong, super elite people doing elite stuff. I think Winter Olympics is like super awesome, talented, athletic people doing superhuman shit on the snow. That's how I think about it. Yes, yes, yes.
Ooh, I put my last $10 in. Game's a game.
All right, Ace King of Spades. Can you help us this time?
If I fold, I'm in.
Can we get a little help this time?
I don't think it's right to ask you not to play. But if you fold your cards, that's okay. And if you win it, I hope it makes you happy. Ooh, and if you don't, you don't have to tell me. Ooh, chips in the middle. It's a shame the world's so brittle, but all it takes is one
Jack 10 hearts. Oh, slight favorite. We'll take it.
shuffle. Ooh, you're the dealer now. When you said it so proud. Ooh, babe.
All right, should we give him a little trap? No, let's put in a steal here, actually, against this guy.
I don't think it's right.
See if we can get some action. We're not folding. Shark.
That's okay.
Shark action. Shark.
And if you win it,
Shark, no good. I'm gonna throw the small. I'm gonna throw the small fish at me. I tried to be a big shark and I turned out to be a little shark. 5 big blind comeback is on. Hey, curling is awesome. I will sit and watch curling. Curling is a lot like tennis for me. I'll be like, I'm not really that interested, and then I'll sit and watch hours of it. Plus the Winter Olympics brought us Eddie the Eagle and the Jamaican bobsled team. Amen to that. Hold. Let's go. Morning references might be too old for younger viewers. I mean, Eddie the Eagle, the film, came out relatively recently. The Winter Olympics is just awesome. Like, people are like, you're watching them and you're like, how do they do that? That's insane. And then you watch somebody run really fast and you're like, okay, that's fast. That's like really fast. Don't get me wrong. That's a fast guy running really fast. But let's just do this one. He's running really fast, and I couldn't run that fast. Don't get me wrong. Please get the showdown. Oh, it's such a shit river as well. No, this guy's not. He's not bluffing. And we only beat bluffs. King 7 diamonds. Let's go. Okay, getting the walk is fine too. Cards. 5-4 is not going to cut it here. Yeah, you watch a guy or a girl or anyone do a quadruple backflip on a snowboard. You're like, that's fucking rad. You watch somebody run a fraction of a second faster than another person. I'm just going to say it. It's not that exciting. It's so impressive. It's the peak human physicality. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I think it's incredible. It is superhuman in many senses of the word. High jumpers, jumping super high. Very impressive. I just think it's not as impressive as moguls. It's not as impressive as moguls. Come on. Blasting down a hill and then doing like backflips. It's always going to be slightly better than I jumped over a pole. As impressive and athletic as that is. The movie was 2016. Yeah, that was pretty recently. God, was that long ago, John? Jesus. Oh, get out of my life. There we go. Give him the shark. All right, we want to make a note here as well. Limp. Half. Stack. Just making a note about the limp raise there. Definitely have no problem just getting that hand all in pre-flop, obviously, but we want to see what the half stack ISO check raise limp raise was. Yeah, Eddie the Eagle was a long time ago, but the actual film itself was relatively recently, right? Nice hand, senor. Nice hand. All right, maintain the lead. I hate running because I can tell how fast they are going. We need a normal human next to them for scale. See, that would actually make it immediately more watchable. Z-Cat, I completely agree. I know. See, at least when Seb runs like 100 kilometers, you go, damn, that's really far. That would take me like a month. It would take me like a year. He might call us with a high card. He's not going to do it. We're going to bluff. All right, we got him down to 7 big blinds here, guys. What could go wrong? Kobe died 6 years ago today? Jesus. It's kind of crazy, dude. Nettie, thank you very much for the follow. Can we get a boombox? I want something to change here. I want to feel like we're winning. Yes, we're winning. All right, guys, really, really quick. We might get one game in here. We might get one game in here. And then I got to jump on this meeting. If it's a big multi, we're in trouble. All right, cool. Quick 2x multi, and then I got to kill stream. No review session today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So actually, while we're doing this game, just to give you guys a heads up, I'm going to be streaming every single day this week. I think that's the plan. I'll let you guys know on the day, of course, but always Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, given the fact that Monday is already done. So tomorrow, 2 p.m. normal time, and a much longer stream with all the normal bells and whistles. We'll play some poker. We'll take some notes. We'll do some review at the end. I hope you guys will come and hang out with me tomorrow. I'm going to announce that challenge, hopefully early Feb, officially with all the rules. Thank you for the good lucks, Nettie. There was a point many years ago where I did a 5K. I never thought in a million years I would be able to do it. Well, so, Tom, I don't know if you have this. I don't know if this is a global thing. Maybe I'm being stupid, but in the UK, we have an app called Couch to 5K. Do you have the same thing in America? No, but because you wouldn't call it a 5K, would you? Call it like a however many miles that is. I don't know. But yeah, that's quite popular in the UK. People are like, I'm going to do a couch to 5K, which is basically a daily, bi-daily routine. You go from couch to a 5K. And let me see if we can make it work here. I hope I look respectable for this meeting. Do I look really disheveled, guys? Yeah. All right, Ace Queen, let's go. Come on, just a cheeky win before we go on the meeting. Come on. Come on now. What's up, Zintex? Yeah, sorry about that, mate. We started really early today. This is not the worst flop I've ever seen in my life. Our opponent wants to give us a free card. That's fine by me. Pair of fours wins. Let's go. Nettie's asking, am I part of PokerStars team? Yes, I am PokerStars Team Pro. I think these days it's a mix of terms, but yes, I'm a PokerStars ambassador / PokerStars Team Pro. I think, to be honest, I kind of straddle both of those categories as both a player and also as somebody that does a lot of other sort of live stuff like commentary. We're going to value bet the turn, try and get called by smaller diamonds. And we get a little bit of protection, too. I haven't played you guys this one yet, have I? This song is Next Game Please. I just wrote this one for you guys. Against this guy, we're going to push here. Here, listen to this one. Nah, not this one. No good. We got one big blind to come back, though, potentially. GG. All right. All right, I'll have to play you guys that song tomorrow. I got to go catch this meeting, but I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Sorry it was a much shorter one than usual. We're going to have more spin and goes all this week, every single day, basically, and hopefully in future I'll get some more social media going out to you guys today. Speaking of which, I'm going to go have a meeting about that, and I love you all very much. I'll see you guys very shortly. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck at the tables if you're going to play, and I'll see you guys very soon. I love you all very much. See you tomorrow, guys. 2 p.m. UK. Be here, be square. See you.